Hello, 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 wherever you are on earth. It is 3 a.m. for me. I have been visiting around the world, so my timing is completely off, and I have jet lag, and my whole family has been sleeping at strange hours, so I was up, and I said, you know what? What else am I going to do? I'm going to film a video. So this book, I would call it a mini art journal. It's made from a piece of cardstock, and I just folded it. I made a little itsy bitsy spine here, and I've sewn in the signatures. The ribbon is a little ribbon. It's sort of like a plastic ribbon. It's somewhere between, I guess, just plastic and plastic. But I thought it was cute. It has these cute little aliens on them. And, you know, I probably wouldn't have bought this ribbon. I don't really know what to do with it. I don't particularly like the feel of it, but I have it, and I do think the images are cute. So I'm using it in little places. And this is also cardstock. This is a quote: "Don't expect anything original from an echo." And that's a good saying for me, because my journals are very eclectic and I use mostly found objects. I don't use a lot of digikits. So when I make a journal, it's a one-time thing. It will never be recreated. If I wanted to recreate it, I couldn't possibly do it, because I take from all sorts of sources. This I got at a thrift store, and it's "May the Great Spirit walk with you," and this is a Lakota proverb. These come with those Christmas stickers from a place called St. John's Indian School or something. I don't know much about it, but I know I've seen these lots and lots of times. So I have a pocket here. This is the date when it started and when it ended. And I usually have pockets at the beginning of my journals because I like to collect things. And when I find things, I just stick them in. This is a piece of mail I got from Australia, and I thought the stamps were so beautiful, so I kept it there. This is a ticket to Jewel Cave, South Dakota. I was traveling in the summer, and we stopped there. This is a beautiful card I got from somebody, an ATC. And Golden Leaves is what it's called. So pretty. It's got all these little jewels on it. And the rest of this is just found stuff. When I see something that's interesting, I'll just stick it on. Usually it's whatever's sitting near me. If I have glue, it's going to stick somewhere. This is just a little page with some stars. These are actually the scraps, the background of the stickers. So here are the stickers and here's the background. So it gives this negative space, which I thought was really pretty. And this was also negative space. These were some hearts I cut out for a project with my homeschool group. And these are made pages where I glue and paint and stamp and more glue. And when I have these little scraps, I just find places to stick them. This was my daughter's volleyball tryout number. This is the other side, so I just glued that on and wrapped it around there. And here's my girl with her fancy hat. And if I tell you my stuff is eclectic, it's just neither here nor there. My little girl who's 8 drew that. And when I find her drawings, lots of times I'll just stick it onto my journal somewhere. Here's one of my fancy girls with her fancy hair. And this one came out kind of sad, and I try really hard not to draw sad or distressed looking people, because I find that if I draw things like that, I sort of bring that into my life. So I try really hard to make my girls kind of cheery. And this is another glued found page. And if you look, it's just got lots and lots of little pieces, all those little scrap pieces that are laying around from cutting paper I stick there. It'll be inspired. And these I also got in the swamp. I thought they were pretty cool. Like some X-ray. It doesn't get better than this. And here's another woman I made. And I had this little piece of scrap laying here. So I drew part of her face here. And then I glued it onto this blank page. And I did the rest of her hair. So she's sort of a composite girl. And most of my pages here are found pages, old envelopes. And these were cards that I got. I thought they were so cute, little, I don't know, maybe 1980 cards. This was part of that homeschool heart thing. And I just stapled it and made a little tuck spot. This is that same, oh no, this is a different one. Look, here's a gum wrapper. If it's sitting on my desk, it's fair game. And I got this in a swap. I think the one who gave me the X-rays also gave me this. This is from a magazine. This was a dress. I thought it was really beautiful. And I found that I put yes in this book lots and lots of times. We were doing a space project with our homeschool, so here was that. Sometimes empty space is full of potential, and sometimes it's terribly intimidating. And I flew last week on Air China, so we were at Beijing Airport, and this is one of the little mints from the restaurant that we ate at. And I was talking about the Chinese New Year, so I stuck it in there. I thought that was a good spot for me. There's one of my scribble women. They're just little cutouts from a magazine. Here's some more of the Chinese candy, and I stuck it in my little tuck spot there. Here's more yes. This was a tampon advertisement, and it said flyest, and I just stuck out or cut out the yes. This was a weaving that I did from that same magazine. And these are wallpapers, and my little girl colored some hearts. I think I just had hearts there, and she got out the Sharpie and said, "Can I draw in your book?" And I said, "Yes." And these are some, these were leftover stamps that I glued and sewed. These are some ATC swaps. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Yeah. I did a 5-card blind swap, so that was, and there's an Uno card. Beautiful. So that is my little art journal. So if you like scrappy journals, scrappy art, hit the subscribe button and the bell. I'll see you next time. Bye.